The United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, established in 1961 by President John F. Kennedy, is an independent U.S. government agency responsible for foreign aid and development assistance. However, with the re-election of President Trump, Elon Musk, the head of the United States Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, was tasked with reviewing government spending. Musk recommended shutting down USAID due to its involvement in alleged corrupt activities. As a result, Trump has taken steps to shut down the agency through an executive order. Musk explained his position in a recent public statement alongside President Trump in the Oval Office.
As a worthy cause, USAID?
I think that there are some worthy things, but overall, if you say what was the bang for the buck, I would say it was not very good. And there was far too much of what USAID was doing was influencing elections in ways that I think were dubious and do not stand the light of day.
For the sake of the country, I hope that the person that's in charge and the other people that report to me that are in charge are allowed to do the right thing, namely make sure everything's honest, legitimate, and competent. The USAID is really corrupt. I'll tell you, it's corrupt. It's incompetent and it's really corrupt.
The controversy surrounding USAID has drawn attention to its connection with various international political situations, including Sri Lanka.
How is Sri Lanka involved?
A report from the Financial Express claims that Hungarian-American billionaire George Soros' organizations received $260 million from the USAID to influence political affairs and destabilize multiple nations.
Who is George Soros?
Hungarian-American billionaire George Soros has faced accusations of funding efforts to change governments in multiple countries. He was also criticized for his role in the 1997 Asian financial crisis, when former Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad publicly accused Soros of causing the economic collapse in East Asia by quickly pulling out investments from the region. Soros is known as the man who broke the Bank of England as a result of his short sale of $10 billion worth of pounds sterling, which made him a profit of $1 billion during the 1992 Black Wednesday UK currency crisis. Soros has been a vocal critic of various world leaders, including Russian President Vladimir Putin and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and has been accused of attempting to influence political outcomes in those countries.
What is the connection between George Soros and Sri Lanka?
The connection between George Soros and Sri Lanka dates back to an economic forum held in Colombo in 2016, a year after a change of government. Soros was invited to the forum, where he expressed an interest in investing in Sri Lanka. However, no actual investments have been reported since his visit. Before Soros' arrival, then Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe had announced the forum in November 2015 during a parliamentary session. Wickremesinghe had revealed that prominent figures, including Soros, would participate. And in his speech, he also said that the goal of the economic plan he was presenting was to make Sri Lanka the strongest economy in Asia by 2023, the year the country would celebrate its 75th Independence Day. This is an excerpt from the Hansard dated November 5th, 2015. Quote,
"Arrangements have been made to hold the Sri Lanka Economic Forum. It is significant that people like George Soros and Joseph Stiglitz, who are investors as well as authors, will participate in it."
End quote. The Economic Forum took place in Colombo on the 7th and 8th of January 2016. During the event, George Soros said that he attended the forum at the invitation of the then Prime Minister. This is an excerpt from Soros' speech. Quote,
"When I was invited to this forum, I looked into Sri Lanka and was impressed with what the government has achieved in such a short time. We are ready to support the government to continue these programs. Members of my foundation in charge of this region, including Asia, are here with me, as are those who make investment decisions in my business." End
quote. After the forum, questions regarding Soros was raised in and outside Parliament. On the 11th of March 2016, Prime Minister Wickremesinghe addressed these concerns, providing further clarification.
"We did not invite anyone. He came to Sri Lanka and held a forum and invited us to participate. We did not pay for the hotels and did not do anything else.
අපි හෝටල් වලට ගෙව්වෙත් නැහැ. අපි මේවත් කරේ නැහැ.
The US President's administration has accused USAID of providing $260 million to George Soros to destabilize the political landscape in several countries, including Sri Lanka. And despite facing serious criticism over these financial transactions and political activities, Soros attended the Economic Forum in Sri Lanka in 2016. Although officials at the time claimed they did not invite him, Soros himself confirmed that he was indeed invited. This occurred amid a time when the country was on the brink of bankruptcy, even as plans were being presented to build the strongest economy in Asia by 2023. This is for the people's attention.